Hi. Peace, love, and blessings unto you, tenfold right off the bat to you. It's been it's been at least a week since I've uploaded to this channel, and I just wanted to say hi and check in and see what's going on, and maybe tell you a little bit about what's going on with me. It's been such a crazy July, like from July 1st to this point, and I'm assuming based on my limited human mind that it's going to continue getting even crazier, but in a very beautiful way. Like I've I'm in like the financial situation that like puts me even tighter than I was before, but like somehow I'm just as excited and relaxed and that than I was before, if not even more so. I don't know how this all works. I thought more money and everything equals more happiness, and less money, more restriction means not happy and miserable. But that's not turning out to be the case. It's they're not even related, like whatsoever. It's like I'm as a human being, I need to have money. I need to have these things to like just exist. It's like if I'm just out in the world and I feel hungry, it's like I need money to purchase food and have that like baseline to set. But it's like, but that number has no absolute relation to who I am as a person, my worth, my value, anything like that. And I would extend that to you too. That whatever number, like looking past survival, money does not have any sort of relation to you whatsoever. It just allows us to do more and like seize more opportunities. But yeah, it's a beautiful time to be on this earth, especially when the consciousness of the planet is rising. Where it's like even if I wanted to go back, I couldn't. Like the environment around me is too high vibrational for me to be in a lower vibrational state and not feel uncomfortable, and not feel like I'm in alignment. Do you see what I'm saying? Like if I there's been days where I felt like stress and all this like these things, um, and like just feeling like absolute just out of it. Um, but I can't stay there that long. It's like I before so like years ago, months ago, I I would ask I would say like I was more in the lower vibrational state than I was in higher. So it's called like I was 60% in lower vibrational, 40% in higher vibrational. Putting numbers on this is absolutely wild, but let's say those are the numbers. Now I feel like I'm 75 to 80% higher vibrational, 20% lower, and it's shifting more and more, um, with each day. So that to quantify spiritual progression, if that is even possible, that's what I've been up to. Uh, yeah, I just wanted to check in. Thank you for being here, and I wish I had cards out here. Yeah, let's do this bibliomancy. All right, so I have this book. Um, it's called Waking Up in 5D by Maureen J. Saint Germain. It's just one of the books that I have lying around in my rotation. Um, but let's see if there's anything of interest here. Okay, so this is talking about the Merkaba, the 5D Merkaba, however you want to say that. So what it is? Let's see if there's a picture here. So many diagrams and pictures and whatnot, but none that I am looking for. So anyway, it's like a pyramid sort of structure. Think of like the Star of David, the hexagram, but in a three dimensional, and then that's like around our body. So I don't know if this has any relation or like interest, but it's like we have this like sacred geometry field around us, and this is describing the Merkaba. And to imagine ourselves within sacred geometry and our body mapping to sacred geometry is incredibly powerful, especially if we meditate on that. If we allow our bodies and minds to receive, or I guess our somatic experience to receive these things without the mind getting in the way. So one example is the pentagram, uh, the star, a star shape, pew 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 pew, the pentagram, uh, relates to the human being like exactly. The head, the two arms, the legs. You go like this. You do like a jumping jack sort of motion, and you're in the pentagram formation. So then that can be incredibly powerful by itself. And yeah, I've just thinking about like different things like structures with like the middle pillar is also another one. The chakra system is another one. I don't know if that's exactly sacred geometry, but it's another map that can correlate to the human. The tree of life is a great example too. But the middle pillar comes from the tree of life. So it goes. It's been a minute since I've entered this world, but let's see. So we have Kether up top. That's like the crown chakra. Uh, Doth. If I like don't take this as gospel what I'm saying here. I think I'm getting this right, but um, Kether, Doth, Tiphareth is like the solar plexus. Doth would be like the throat chakra. Um, and then we have the sacral chakra, which is it's on the tip of my tongue. I'll figure that out. But then we have Malkuth as the ground, like it's base. It's kind of like the base chakra, except it's like at the feet instead of at the like bottom of the pelvic area. Um, I wish I it's the sacral chakra one is eluding me right now, but that's just to say that that's another map. The maps are fun to like see sort of like, oh, okay, I'm feeling like I don't want to do anything today. It's like, there's a lot of variables I can go on with that, but like maybe that's my solar plexus needs a little bit of rejuvenating. Let me like grab like a citrine or what I like is honey calcite for the solar plexus to maybe stimulate that more and then maybe get me out of my rut that I'm in. Same thing for like the heart. If I feel like closed off, like I'm not allowing myself to be open with people, incredibly powerful Moldavite. Very powerful for that. Do your research on Moldavite if you're going to use Moldavite. But rose quartz works perfectly fine too for the heart chakra. What do I use? Oh, green calcite is what I use for heart chakra. And then this right here, it's a completely different system entirely, is organite. Organite generates life force energy. It's basically the animating spirit of every living thing, like plants, animals, maybe minerals. I don't think so though. No, maybe not minerals. I'm just thinking about the different kingdoms, the plant, animal, mineral kingdom, whatever. Generates life force energy. The resin is so it works on the principle of, again, take it with a grain of salt. Just going by what I know right now, is it has an inorganic and organic material relating to inorganic death and the organic life. The idea is that these two forces, the inorganic and organic, when they come together, they interplay so much that it just throws the life force all around. Now, the actual shape of the thing will determine like how it actually dissipates or how it actually like spreads into the air. Like this feels like it's just like emanating from like all sides of it, it being like a sort of rectangular sort of shape. If it was like a pyramid, it would focus all that energy up to the top and shoot it out that way. What is popular is a pyramid with the point chopped off, so it's like a square up top. That one will dissipate the energy, sort of like a cloud around it. Like it'll channel it up and then like spread out like a cloud, so it'll fill up a room nicely. But then the other cool thing, this one doesn't have it necessarily, is if there's quartz within it. Quartz is piezoelectric, meaning that when it's exerted, when mechanical pressure is exerted upon it, it generates electricity. So the cool thing is that if you were to mix quartz within the Orgonite too, when the resin starts solidifying, it expands and pushes and exerts mechanical pressure on the quartz, creating a constant electrical uh, emanation. Um, so that's just cool. That's Orgonite. So yeah, a lot of different things rattling around my head right now. It's cool to be back in this space and just see kind of what's up and like what kind of comes through me, because yeah, it's been a minute since I like dived or dove into all these different like systems and relating them all together and like mapping them to my body and thinking about things that way. So this has just been a cool refresher for me, and I hope that you've gained some sort of insight, or maybe a new interest or new something to go research and fall down the rabbit hole of. With that, I'm going to say peace, love, and blessings unto you. May you and your loved ones experience prosperity, abundance, good health, wealth, and happiness. It is so. Amen. Thank you. All right. Peace and love.